Hey man, I know this is your first dungeon, but you need to get that add-on so we can complete this dungeon. What's an add-on? Bro, just get the add-on. Everybody uses add-ons. Is that something I can get in the game? Are you being serious right now? You don't know what an add-on is? Total noob. I think I've heard of them. I still don't know what they are. Can you help me out? Sorry, man. We're just going to get somebody else for the run. You can come back when you figure it out. You're not going to let me go because of an add-on? An add-on? What is going on, everyone? Scion's here with the Everyday Grind. Today, we have 5 tips for the everyday player. What tips? Add-ons. We're going to do add-ons today. Add-ons are very important. And before I go too far, if you have questions about any add-ons in this video or any add-ons in general, or you're in my stream, which I stream on Twitch every day except Thursday, ask me the question. Come on in. I'll help you out. If I don't know, I've got community members that can help you out. We love new players. We love bringing these experiences to new players. So here we go. The top 5. Enjoy them. To begin, you want to go to the website CurseForge, wow, or CurseForge add-ons, and you'll go right here, CurseForge. Here you'll find all kinds of add-ons for your Warcraft character, and it doesn't matter what it is. And you can choose from the left-hand side here if you want PvP items, if you want profession items, boss encounters. It's all here. And it's very simple. If you want to know exactly what an add-on does, all you have to do is click here. Here's details, for example, and it'll tell you what it does and what the plugins are. It asks you, hey, do you want to be part of our Discord server? All of these things, highly customizable for the most part. Some are pretty straightforward. The next thing you need to do is you just click the download button or install on Twitch. And then the best part about that is once you do it here, on the Twitch client, you go to Twitch, right here, go to mods, and you go right here, and it's so simple. Now, you need to be careful here because I made the same mistake. For Warcraft, there's different versions, and so different versions means that if you don't choose the correct version, for example, if you do not pick the correct version, for example, say I want to do retail, but it's stuck on the classic version, none of those will update, right? So I'll have to go to the retail version and then update. And all these add-ons go to a folder in your World of Warcraft folder on the interface. So you can adjust it from there. You can take them out, put them in a different client. You can do all kinds of things with these add-ons. There are so many add-ons in here. It's unbelievable. Look at this: mail, guild, data, role play, achievements, companions, combat. There's so many, and with combat you get to choose healer, tank, caster, damage dealer. So there's so many things here that add-ons are a huge quality of life for you as a new player. It's one of those things that, don't be intimidated by it. Just start with a couple, and we're going to go over a top 5 that I think new players should be using for World of Warcraft, just to get started, just to get into the game, just to be immersed in the world that we all love so much. First off, let's start with one that I think is a must: DBM, or Deadly Boss Mod. So let's open it up here down below. /DBM. And as you can see right here, I have loaded up Nylotharade. So you can load up all kinds of things here. There's dungeons here. Here's your DBM options where you can change your announcements, your spoken alerts. You could, very highly customizable. So if I were to go into Shadowlands, nope, I'm sorry. If I were to go into Battle for Azeroth, so Rathian right here. So again, highly customizable. It announces stage changes, and you don't have to click all these. A lot of these come pre-clicked or preset based on your role. For example, if I was a tank, announced searing armor stacks would be here, right? Would be clicked on. I don't need searing armor stacks. I'm not tanking. I don't care about searing armor stacks. But say I wanted a different announcement, because all of my announcements sound the same. See, these are the announcements, right? SA1, they're all the same. But say I wanted this one to be different. Show special warning to move away from others from incineration. Right now, it's that, right? But what if I want to change it to this? So you can train yourself.
Beware.
To move in certain ways.
Run away, little girl.
Right?
Run away. Beware.
So all of these things, this is a great one.
You will die.
So there's always customizing here. You can change the size of the frames. You can change where the frames are. Let's go back into DBM. We're going to put in a new command, DBM move. And here you can see that I can move where the announcements are coming from. I like them here to the left side of my character. You might want them up here. You might want them right here or over here, but you can move them wherever you want. And this is where the final announcement's coming. And it's a timer. It's a cooldown. It tells you, hey, this is going to happen in 3 seconds. You need to do something. So again, DBM, a great thing. It's got the rage timer, highly customizable. This is, I think, a must. There's another one out there. It's called a voice. There's a voice. It's a voice thing. I don't like that one as much. DBM is fine for me. I'm kind of a minimalist. So as a new player, let's not muck it up. DBM is great. It's really, really good. It comes preset when you download it to your specific role in the game. So you don't have to mess with it too much. If you start getting into some higher end stuff, then by all means do that. Absolutely do it. I think that would be a good thing for you. Number 2 on our list, Weak Auras 2. So Weak Auras 2, again, you can get off of CurseForge, and you're going to want to go to a specific website. So that website is wego.io. And this is going to give you a list. So here we're on the site right here. This is going to give you a complete list of Weak Auras. Now, Weak Auras are a lot like Deadly Boss mods with a twist. You can put just about anything in here to track, as I have. It could be so many things, and it's really, really simple. So since I'm on the Hunter, let's go to the Hunter. So you just have to type in right here, Hunter, right? You could type in Paladin, right? Or you could, and here's a bunch of Weak Auras for the Paladin, or you could do Death Knight. Right? It's, whoops. So it's all here where you can just, it tells you, here's a description. It tells you what it is. Flash freeze and slash your enemies down with this UI. So again, it's not a big deal. So to get one, to put one in, it's really simple. So we'll go to the Hunter right here. Okay. And we'll go to the, which one do I want here? Let's do this one, a Weak Aura for pets. All I have to do, see this right here? So this is for LVUI. You have to look at the description too, because my LVUI profile's here, right? But if I wanted to say, do Hunter a utility, I would simply click this. I would copy the string. See, it's copied. Then I would go here, back to Warcraft, and I would type in /Weak Auras. Now, as you can see, all my Weak Auras are showing up here, right? All the ones that I have are here. But this is a new one. So I'm going to go to import, and all I have to do is Control V. There it is. You import the group. Once you do that, it shows you can just move it wherever you need to move it. Again, these are highly customizable. You need to be careful because there's a lot of things. So there's a lot of actions or, load in combat, or there's a few tweaks you need to make on this, right? But, and it's really easy to delete them, but you can also move them, right? So for example, what a lot of people see with me is they say, hey, Scions, how do you get that Azerite power circle? Well, it's right here. Once you have everything set, you can move it wherever you want. It is really awesome, and it does everything that I want it to do. It gives me my item level, my neck level, how much more I need to get for another neck level, my percentage to my neck level. Again, a weak aura is very highly customizable, but again, you need to be careful because sometimes there's many parts inside of these. For example, let's go back to this here, right? If I open this little plus arrow, all of this stuff I can move. I can move all of this stuff or change it. And so you need to be careful because if it's just here, it's in the family. You can move the whole thing. Once you click this and you start getting into these, you can move these specifically. And sometimes it's kind of a mess. Also, be sure that when you are looking at this stuff, so load, right? If I only wanted this to load in combat, I would load it in combat and see if I would do this. It's not there till I go into combat, but obviously I want it out. So I'm going to take it off of the not in combat or not at all. Boom, it's there. It's good. It's set. So again, weak auras, very highly customizable, all kinds of things. There's a lot of people out there that make weak auras. I'm not one of them. Luxdos is one of those. If you go to the Wago.io website and type in Luxdos, all of his weak auras are going to be there. He makes some really good ones. I highly encourage you to use weak auras as a new player and just get a couple. You don't need everything. You don't need everything on a weak aura, but get used to it because this is where the game is going. And so again, don't be afraid of it. Just use it. Another add-on, number 3, that you should have as a new player, GTFO, or Get the F Out, which is an add-on that tells you when you're standing in something by emitting the most horrible noise, as I will demonstrate here. See, there's my weak aura going off. So I'm going to stand in this, and you're going to hear what I hear. And this could be for a raid. This could be for a dungeon. Anything that you don't want to stand in, right? Isn't that irritating? Isn't that horrible? So again, as a new player, sometimes you don't see you're standing in something. You're in a raid or there's a lot of fighting going on and you don't see it, but you can sure as hell hear it, can't you? You want to make sure you pick the loudest noise. Again, I don't want to hear that. I know I'm doing something wrong right here. And as a new player, that is so invaluable. And again, one of those great things, of course, is it is customizable. So we'll go into add-ons here. Another way you can get into your add-ons, it's right here. It's in the tab. And if I want to go to, actually, let me do this. Let's go to the tooltip here, /GTFO. Forget the F out. So here it goes. So you can test, right? You can test the sound. If you look down here on the left, play a test sound, high damage, low damage, fail alert, friendly fire. It's a really simple, straightforward add-on. You really don't have to do a lot to it at all. GTFO is right here. And it's simple. It's easy. It's the single most best thing to make you not look like maybe you're a new player or it's the first time you're there. You hear that sound, boom. I hear this sound, I'm out, I'm done. I got to get out of here. I got to move. It's one of the top 5, obviously, but we're going to bring that in at a solid number 3. Number 4, Gathermate or Gathermate 2, which will remember every location of any herb, mineral, treasure chest, fishing pools, archaeology dig sites. So basically, it's going to track some of your profession items. So if I went into here and I went into, again, /Gathermate. So here we go. Here's my add-ons. Gathermate 2 right here. So again, filters. So you can track anything. See, I can select all of the archaeology. I can select all the fishing. There used to be gas clouds. This was a big thing back in previous expansions. Herbalism. You can track which herbalism nodes you want. If you don't want all these down here and you just want the current ones, you just stay on the top, right? Mining, treasure chests, all kinds of stuff. It's all tracked. These are add-ons are just for tracking, right? You can import different information. You can use a profile. And Gathermate, again, is another really simple, straightforward add-on. So it's really simple. So as you can see here, if you look to the upper right corner on my mini-map, so at some point in the game, I harvested this rich storm silver deposit. However, here's one right here, a platinum deposit, right? So let's go over to this platinum deposit. Let's harvest it. Okay. And what's going to happen is it is now recorded here. Oh, look at that. I got a quest. So it is recorded here. So see that? Now the dot's on there. See that? But here's another rich silver storm over here. Let's do this. Let's do another one. Well, as soon as you click on it and you start harvesting it, it's recorded in the system. You can see it here as a whole on my mini map. But if you go to the map as a whole and I'm right here, it's also here. So as you collect more, so for example, I know that I can go all the way around here. See this? There's more here. And this is what people use to farm patterns, right? There's one here. So basically it's just going to tell me, hey, there's a possibility that you can get something here. So that for me, that's awesome, right? So I already know, again, after having played a lot, that I've got a lot of minerals coming in this way. But look, this is telling me, hey, this one might be, oh, look, here's another one. And so it tracks all of these things. And again, it could be archaeology. It could be fishing, anything that you've done or anything that you want to go get to. And it's a profession, with the exception of obviously crafting professions, right? That's a whole nother add-on. But Gathermate for gathering, it's a great, great thing. You don't know where a specific pool is to fish because you just picked up cooking and you need fish. It's going to pull all that up for you. You just have to tell it what to do. And again, a lot of these come preset based on your character. So if you've got that profession, then you should have no issues with it. It should pick it up. If it's not, you just go in and you change your designation. It's really, really simple. Rounding out our list, number 5, details. So what details is right down here on the right hand side. Details is a damage meter or a tanking meter or a healing meter. And again, highly customizable, a lot like SCADA or Recount previously. Details, it's in the name, gives you more details. So again, here's the options bar, right? And you can adjust anything in here into your windows, the text size, the text font, percentage, whatever you want to do, whatever you want these to show, it's going to show for you. If you go into the encounter breakdown, let's go into the last encounter breakdown. Damage taken by me in our last raid. It tells you right there, Chilling Touch. I took 3.29 million damage. 71% of my damage was it to me that I took was in Chilling Touch. Highly customizable. You've got phases. You've got all kinds of things where it's just going to say damage done on the phase. Look at that. I aimed for 80%. For me, here's the healing done. Here's your charts, emotes, which I don't use. Here's some people using some emotes. Weak auras. It tells you can create a weak aura for these things right here. There's just so many things here that I don't think, again, people really look at. Death log. Here's where people died and when they died and how much healing they got. Dispels, interrupts. Who interrupted, right? Howling Winds twice. So details, highly customizable. I really recommend it for a new player who wants to just measure themselves just on basic damage or basic healing. So we're going to hit the dummy. You're going to see this move in real time. Look at this. I even have some heals here. See that? That's crazy. But let's get in here. Let's do it. And as soon as right there, see that? It's already starting. And this is what's going to happen. You'll have more people. If you look at the right-hand side down here where my name is, the more people you have, obviously, the more you'll see. And whoever's on top will be on top. That's how I have it set up right now. And like I said, I'm not going for world first here on the training dummy. I'm just showing you guys kind of what's happening and how it works. And this is a big deal to me. This is, for me as a raider, it's a big deal. For you as a player, if you want to compare yourself as a new player to other players, this is a great way to do it. Again, number 5, details, great add-on. I highly suggest that you use this add-on. And those are my top 5 add-ons for brand new players. Again, DBM, Weak Auras, GTFO, Gathermate 2, and details. And remember, I was just showing you guys the very basics of these add-ons. There is so much more to customize in these add-ons. And remember, there's a lot more add-ons. And I think that between CurseForge and Wago.io or Wago.io, There's so much customization in the game. You got to be careful though, because you can get addicted to those, and then your game starts crashing because your folder's full of things that you want to track and see and do and all the fun stuff. So again, if you like the video, please like and subscribe below. Your help helps me so I can keep doing these kinds of things for you. And again, if you have any comments, please leave them down below. If you have suggestions on things or you want me to talk more about things, let me know. I'm here for you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.